Hi. Firstly, I'd like to apologise for the slightly grainy quality of this picture. I had my main computer stolen a couple of weeks ago, so I'm working on a little tablet, but I hope it's clear enough for you to hear and see properly. I just wanted to give you a few pointers for the formative lesson plan that you're going to be getting in by the 17th of November. The first thing to say is don't panic. It is formative, and that means that it's an opportunity for learning. So to approach in the spirit of trying out what you've learned, applying what you've learned, trying out new ideas, giving things a go and getting some feedback. It doesn't have to be the same lesson plan or even remotely similar to what you decide to do for micro teaching. It's an opportunity to learn. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that a really useful place to start with this is to go back to our second session where we did try and plan a lesson and try and re-engage with your thinking processes from this. If your lesson changed in discussion or on reflection, why did it change? How were you applying what you've learned so far on this course to it? And how could you apply what you've learned since through the process of reflection and maybe engaging with the diversity materials and the session that you're having today, in fact, on teaching a practical session. If you are going to use that as a basis for what you submit for formative assessment, then be aware that if you did it on paper rather than electronically, you didn't have a lot of space, did you? So it's not enough with what you submit as your formative essay plan to say simply 9:15 to 9:30, teacher hands out case study, students look at it. Okay, you need to say what briefly it is that you're handing out, what's in this case study, why that's appropriate, what the students are going to be doing with it, and it should be clear how it's linking to the rest of the session and your learning outcome. Okay, so there should be a logic to it. It shouldn't just be planning activities to get everyone through the hour. It should be very clear what the structure is and what the thinking is behind it.